Well, we are ready to rock and roll, folks, and we've waited a little while for this.
We've waited quite a few weeks, haven't we?
And this is the start of a bit of a summer tour for us because it's pretty non-stop for the next couple of months. Leg one of our tour. Where we're going, Helen?
Today we're going to Beeston Regis, which is on a cliff top with a sea view.
Yeah.
Near Sheringham. So it's in that kind of Sheringham, Cromer area.
Of Norfolk,
that we like.
Yeah.
Yeah, with something special going on D-Day.
Yes, we're going to be away for D-Day, so we may be getting 2 videos out of this actually. But we've got leg one, Beeston Regis, as Helen says, North Norfolk, a site we've never been to, right on top of the cliffs. Should we go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
See you when we get there.
See you when we get there.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive. I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive. I'm just gonna drive, drive. Don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive. I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive.
So this is where you come along with your caravan. Obviously there's a train track here, but it's a straightforward process. Helen's going to jump out here and open the gates. Well, lights are on green. If it changes to red, then we hold.
And hopefully nothing's coming.
Helen's opening the second gate. We're still on green. We're clear to go. Straightforward enough, and as I say, the trains don't run that often, and you'll get plenty of notice that they'll turn red, so don't worry about that. And then of course you can drive straight through. If you're heading to the church, you keep right. If you're going to go and check in, then you hang round to the left. And when you get to the check-in barrier, then you have to stop at the stop sign, nip into reception. They'll give you a card for the barrier and a little bit of information about the site, and you're in. It's a very quick check-in, no problem at all. over there.
Well, all the windows are blinds are down.
Okay, so we're going to drive along here. She said to go past the statics and through the 5 mile an hour sign, turn left.
That's the church.
Yeah, church on the right.
All Saints.
That's where our service is on D-Day that we're going to go to. Bit grey over the sea. So should just do a left here, I think. Oh yeah, this is it. There's a few caravans here. Good little find of yours, Helen. You keep finding them, don't you?
I think there's loads to be had, you just got to look for them.
Yeah. Well, we drove past this a few times and never called in, but good view of the sea. Big old motorhome there. So we're around here on the left, last pitch, number 38.
20.
Oh, 28, is it?
Yeah.
Trust you to get it wrong. Right, let's have a look. Well, that's our view. That's quite a nice view, isn't it? I like it.
Not bad.
Well done, Hel. Well, we've arrived and we're all set up. It's grey. It's a little breezy, but it's certainly not cold. And if you can imagine, a nice blue sky and the sunshine wherever it is. And that's our view. Out to sea, but now just having a cup of tea. Got to be done. Helen's making some sandwiches, and we'll hold out here until the rain comes. We think there's rain in the forecast. Certainly looks like it. But a good pitch. If you come to Beeston Regis, pitch C28, I'd recommend it. Got a great view. And I just quickly want to show you this bike that I've been sent. You know, I've not done many reviews lately. I wasn't particularly looking for another bike, but the last bike that I did review on, you might remember, I'll put a link below, I fell off it. Right, it was a bit powerful, and it turns out, which I didn't know because I was a bit oblivious to all these things, it turns out it wasn't actually road legal in the UK. I did mention that in the video. A cracking bike. But when Engwe wanted to send me another one this time, I said, well, actually I wouldn't mind a road legal one, because I do like, you know, the idea of taking a bike away, and it fits in the car brilliantly. So, well, if ever you wondered, is it a myth, or can you fit an Engwe bike in the boot of your car? Can I get it out of there? Watch this. Now this bike does come packed with a whole load of reassurance. This is the Engwe EP-2 Pro, the EU version, and that's what makes it road legal in the UK, because it's powered by a 250 watt battery. It does a top speed of 25 km/h, which is the equivalent to the 15.5 miles an hour, which is what we need to be road legal in the UK with electric bikes. There is no throttle assist with this bike, so you only get power kick in when you're actually pedaling the bike. When you stop pedaling, the battery cuts out and you get no electronic power at all. But the good thing is you only need to be in a very low gear and pedal and you're away. From a safety perspective, it comes with LED headlights, also rear lights and a brake light indicator, as well as reflectors on each wheel. The 20-inch diameter 4-inch thick tyres make this an all-terrain bike. Whether it be sand, gravel, dirt or snow, you can be sure you'll be able to get along quite nicely. So there's a removable 48 volt 13 amp hour lithium battery, and that grants you a range of 120 kilometers in pedal assist mode. It's easy to fold, and I'll show you how to do that now. I'll just show you how to fold the bike. So, well, I'll start here. There's a little safety catch on this bracket. Push that over, pull that. That's to unlock the bike. And then you can twist it like that. Oh, and ring the bell at the same time. Take the kickstand out of the way. And that is the bike folded in half. It'll stand on its own weight. It's got a little stand at the bottom down here. I'll just bring you in close. There's a little stand at the bottom there. And then you can undo the handlebars as well. And once it's in this position, if you have the pedals up, which I haven't, but I'll put those up now. I'll bring that in a little closer. Same there, pedals up. That's now ready to go back in the boot of the car. A good carrier on the back here. If you've got bungee cords, and you can get some accessories from the Engwe site. If you want to put some sort of saddle bag you know, on the back, you can do, and it's designed specifically to fit that carrier, so they're all additional accessories that you can get. As you can see down here, these are the Shimano Tawny gears, and as I say, when we were sort of gear changing, no issue whatsoever. And available in 3 colours of orange, grey or black. Well, I should point out it's a very comfortable ride. Okay, so I really like this. I'm just playing around with the controls for the first time, which you might be able to see down here. But on the minus button, that reduces the power. So I've got the power on once. So nearly all my work at the moment is through pedalling with the Shimano 7-speed, which I've got in 7th gear. That's quite difficult. If I just move it up with this little trigger control down here, then that puts me in 3rd gear and I'm pedaling easier. But if I push the plus button with my thumb on the left of the handlebar, then I'll feel it kick in. Here we go, and now I've got a lot of power assist. Hello. So I'm on the coastal path, and now I've just put that power assist into 5th, and it's really taking off. So it's got speed. Hello. Hello. So we're on a different park now. In no time at all, we're at Laburnum, which is we've stayed at before with the caravan. Lovely views over the cliff top there, look, as you can see, down to the beach. But back to what we're doing. I've got it on speed setting number 4. I'm in 4th gear also with the Shimanos. If I stop pedaling, the electric assist cuts out, so I have to be pedaling for the electric assist to come in. But I've only got to be turning the pedals. I'm not really doing any work. But if I stop, then the electric cuts out, so we're freewheeling now. Now the previous bike that I took out from Engwe was the Engine Pro 1000 watt, all singing, all dancing. In terms of the frame itself, very similar to look at. There are some differences. The key difference is in the suspension itself, because there's no central suspension on this bike. We have got, of course, adjustable suspension on the forks, which you can adjust to suit whatever terrain that you're on. Is by just clicking the button here on my thumb. Now we're into 6th gear. When I stop, pulling away in 6th is quite challenging for me, to be honest, so I'm going to move that back up to 3rd now. And here I am already in 2 minutes with the lights on red, but I'm going to turn around in the village of West Runton. What I want to do is try out a hill here, and I know there's a good hill down to the beach. Going down the hill will be fine. how will I get on coming up, because that's where an electric bike really comes into its own. It's got the 20-inch diameter tyres, 4 inches in width, so they're a fat tyre. They've got the knobbly tyres on them as well, which means that if you want to go off-road with this bike, no problem at all with grip. But as you can see at the moment, I'm on road, and again, currently no problem with grip at all. I have to say I'm really pleased with the bike so far, and I think one of the most pleasing aspects of it is the fact that I am road legal in the UK, and that's really important. There's no point really in having one of these bikes if you can't ride it on the road legally. I know a lot of people might do. I know a lot of people like to get the bikes just to go off-road, beaches and forests and stuff, but I think technically speaking you need to be on private land to do that. So you might be able to hear the electric motor kicking in as soon as I start to turn the pedals. So I'm in 3rd gear because I thought I might need to be, but I'm going to move now with a quick flick of the finger, the thumb, on the gear changer here, down into 6th. And now the gear change is so smooth, it's unbelievable. These Shimano gears, the 7-speed, and the change is just really smooth. I really like it. You don't have any sort of issues with moving down to the 7th gear. And if you want to click back up again, just push the trigger. I pushed it up 2 there, and I'm straight into 5th. Now we've got a big hill coming up, so I want to be ready for when I come back up this hill, because I'm not going to get up it in 5th gear. Let's see how far down we can get. I'll make sure it's okay to bring the bike down. I think it is. Now they've clearly had some erosion since I was here last, because this hill has been cordoned off. I don't know why that would be. You certainly can't get any vehicles down here, which I don't want to anyway. You've got to get the pedals moving for the electric assist to kick in. So I've moved up slightly to see if this might help a little bit. And yes, we're off. So that's good. The electric, I would not have got this up this hill pedaling on my own, that's for sure. So really pleased with that. Now I can move up the Shimano gears, get myself into 4th, 5th. You might get a load of wind noise here because I'm actually doing 24 km/h at the moment. I've changed down to 6 on the Shimanos. And it's holding at 25 km/h at the moment. So in terms of legality, without the pedal assist now, we would stop. And to be honest, I think I could pedal a bike at this speed if I wanted to. So the electric is not going to allow me to go any faster than I'm legally allowed to on this bike. But I can really feel the difference on the pedals. It's really helping me, and this is just what I want. I've got to be honest, I don't want to be tear-arsing around on an electric bike. I just want to be able to get around with ease. So we're going back up the Burnham now. We've got a few ramps here, uphill. I'm in 6th gear on the Shimano 7-speed gears, and I'm doing 19 miles an hour. Sorry, I'm doing 21 km/h. Yeah, I like the way the car pulled out in front of me there. If I pulled out in front of him on my bike, he would put his window down and give me some grief, I think. So now we're back on the cliff top. And if you've not been here with your caravan before, this is another good site. Check out a video we did last year, and we were on this second pitch here with a lovely sea view, and the sunsets were fantastic. Right, it's not terribly windy, but with the speed on the bike and a bit of wind, you might be getting a bit of wind noise from the mic, so apologies. So this is one amazing e-bike, and it's available from Engwe for £949. But check out the description below. I've got 4 codes that will give you money off different values of bike, and you can get between £50 and £200 off if you use the codes below. So a massive thank you to Engwe for providing me with this bike to review. They haven't paid me any money. They haven't asked me to say anything positive or negative. They've left it to me to say what I think. And what I think is, cracking bike. Right, hi everybody. It's day 2 of our stay. Day 1. How would you best describe day 1, Helen? Let me come over to you.
Well, we only just arrived yesterday about 2 o'clock, and the weather by tea time was shocking actually. And
Understatement.
they put the sun canopy out a day early, and
you know what, hang on, coming back to me for a second. I thought I'll put the sun canopy out. I like to do all the jobs, get it all over and done with, and then we're in chill mode. And Helen says, no good putting it up today because it's going to be too windy. And I said, no it isn't, it's not too windy, it's fine. And it was fine, but then it all changed.
so anyway, he who knows best had to get it in because it actually folded on itself.
In a raving gale. I mean, it was a wind gust, but my goodness, it must have been 60 miles an hour.
Well, we are on a cliff, aren't we? So
well, we are, but it was just really, went from nothing to really windy, didn't it? And very heavy rain.
Did.
So I was out in the wind and the rain, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And you thought, I told him. Well, it's the cracker sparrows. Not a bad morning. Birds are singing and the sun is shining. The wind has died right down now, thankfully. Yesterday I had the sun awning out, tables and chairs, I had a cup of tea and a sandwich. It was lovely, although grey. And by 8 o'clock last night, the thing was nearly over the cliff. It's so windy.
So we've got 3 nights here, and there's a midweek break special price. So it should have been 96. We got 32 off, so we paid 68.50.
Yeah, that 68.50 also includes £4.50 charge for Bella, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, yeah.
So 96 quid would have been the normal rate for 3 nights. So what would that have made it? £32 a night.
Which isn't bad. And,
I think that's good.
the toilets are really clean, they're nice.
This is the toilet block over here. And the big field to the other side, that's the campground. So all you tenters, you can bring your tents. There's a baby changing area here. This all looks very new, by the way. The picnic box there. So these are the gents' toilets. Very clean, very warm actually. And a good shower cubicle, which is clean.
So it's very clean, very tidy, and I think they look quite new actually. Moving on. Yeah, so that price, what they're doing for D-Day is they've got a church in the grounds just up the road here. And they're doing like a D-Day celebration with the band and singers. So they've gave us free tickets. If you stay on here, you can have free tickets. So yeah, we ordered them, picked them up at the reception. There's a laundry.
So have a quick look in the laundry room. Quite a big space actually. 4 machines in here. and you pay in cash, in coins, which is quite good. This machine accepts £2, £1, 50, 20 and 10p. So a wash is £4.50 and a dry is £2.90. It looks like these are your dryers, and these are your washing machines. Also over here, that little bit of a DVD book exchange going on, stroke library. Another wash up sink over here. Somewhere to sit while you're waiting. You can get a drink of water, look. So yeah, very good. So I just want to point it out that we are here at the main entrance of Beeston Regis Holiday Park. It's motorhome pitches, touring pitches, camping pitches and static caravans as well. Quite a busy main road this. This is the main drag from Cromer to Sheringham. But when you're on site you wouldn't know it. So you don't hear any of this from the site. And just to say, there's a bus stop here, look, right outside. That takes you to Cromer, and across the road just over there there's a bus stop that will take you to Sheringham and also onward, probably to Kelling and up the coast to Wells next to sea and Hunstanton. So if you're in a motorhome or you don't fancy going out in the car, then no issue at all with the bus stops right outside. Now there is a church on the site, which I think we've already mentioned, and we're going to go to this 80th anniversary of D-Day celebration at the church, and that'll be in our part 2 video. So we'll just show a little bit of that. Primarily part 2 though, you'll see Helen doing one of her tasty cookery dishes, a Nigel Slater dish. Independent listed site on the Camping and Caravan Club, the Friendly Club. There we go. On the left hand side is where you can take all your waste and your rubbish, recycling, etc. And over here, a big site map on this sign, so I'll just show you. We've just come through reception, through here, and just walked around, and we've come down here to the touring site. Now all the statics, there's quite a lot of them, and lodgers, they're all to the left, and what we've got here is 41 pitches all on grass. These front ones are the first ones with a sea view. We're in pitch 38 just here, look, and then there's a camping field to the right and the toilets, Elson Point, children's playground, which is really quite good, all to the right there. I think I know some grandchildren that are quite like this. Got a sand pit and a slide and some swings and sort of climbing areas and stuff. Very nice, and it's all fenced off, like, and it's got a gate on it as well. So that's good. There are a number of water points dotted around the site. Here's one where you can pick up your drinking water. Just down here is your grey waste point, drain, and then a little further down here you've got the Elson Point. There. Also a big hose here, look, so if you need to bring your motorhome around to get water, you can do. An outside wash up area as well, which is good, with lighting, and it's shielded from the wind and the weather, so if it is rainy you can still come in here and wash up, no problem.
I just wanted to show you these glasses actually.
What glasses?
I went into my hairdresser and she gave me a glass and I thought it was actually glass, and when I touched it you actually had to to find out it was plastic. And I said to her, Julie, these are lovely glasses. And she said, if you go to the range, they're in the picnic area, picnic section, and they're only like $2.99 each, something like that. But if you do use plastic glasses, and a lot of people do, they're just a little bit nicer to drink out.
They're a bit posh, aren't they?
You've got this glass as well for the wine, and this, and they do champagne flutes as well in it, but I didn't bother getting them.
What else you got to tell us?
Right, so I just wanted to also say thank you very much to Joanne and Paul for these 3 Buddhas.
Ah,
just
yes.
Here, look, we found them a home.
Joanne and Paul.
And that is hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
There they are. They fit perfectly in that front bit. We can never. There's not a lot of things we can get in there, is there?
No.
And those 3 little Buddhas fit perfectly. Yeah. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And right, Joanne and Paul, massive thanks from both of us for those. You know, no one needs to send us stuff, but we always appreciate it when they do. And I don't think you miss a video, do you? And if we don't put one out on a Thursday, it's like ruins your week, isn't it? So we try and get a video out every week. It's not always possible, is it, Helm? You know, but we do our very best, don't we? Yeah. But if we don't put one out on a Thursday, these 2, they're up in arms, and the first thing they do is send us an email to make sure we're okay. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a run of people sending stuff to us, which is really, really, you know, nice, and we're very grateful. We don't expect it, but we appreciate it. And it was Dan and Sandra, wasn't it? Who, we've got a little buy me a coffee link on our site. I've never really mentioned it before, but it's there. And Dan and Sandra said we want to send you a little something because I think they bought a sun canopy like ours. He'd asked for a bit of info on it, and he was also interested in the teppanyaki, so I gave him all the info he needed. Lo and behold, they've got it, and they're very happy. And so they went on to buy me a coffee. They didn't buy us 1 coffee, they bought us 3.
Very good.
Yeah, very good. So thank you very much indeed. That's very kind. I might actually turn it into buy me a ghost ship. That's not a bad idea, I don't think. A buy me a ghost ship site. That'd be brilliant. And we had someone else, didn't we?
Colin sent us a £10 super thanks.
Yes, Colin. I don't mention people's surnames for obvious reasons, but Colin, you know, sent us this. Was it a super thanks? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much? 10 quid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really generous. And you know, we're not looking for your money, but I'll put the link below if you want to send us money. This is brilliant. People send you stuff. I love it. I really love it. Thank you so much, each and every one of you.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
So yeah, overall, I think we quite like it here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do love Norfolk, as you know, and as we mentioned previously, we've got 3 Norfolk sites to show you over the next 3 weeks. So every week now there'll be a video from Norfolk, and then we're off on our travels. We're going to Suffolk and we're going down south. We're going right south and we're going over the water. So like we said right at the start of this video in the car, this is the start of our summer tour, really. Yeah. So plenty of sights and plenty of videos coming your way. But for now, until the next one, which will be our part 2 from here, massive thank you to everyone who subscribes. If you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, now's your chance. And also give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell, because that tells you when all the videos are coming out. And don't forget to leave a comment. Now, just on the comments, by the way, it's gone a bit manic. We had 283 comments, I think it was, on the last video. Helen's out of action with her hands, but so it's me. I have to answer them all, and I always say we answer every comment that we get, don't we?
You do, and you do.
But I think I missed someone last week, and he was quick to remind me. So apologies if I do miss a comment. Sometimes they seem to disappear somewhere, and I don't know where they go. Honestly, it's true. They seem to disappear. If I miss a comment, it's by accident and for no other reason. So, you know, we'll get there in the end. Anyway, that's it from Beeston Regis Part 1. We'll catch you in our next video.
Part 2.
Part 2. See you then.
See ya.
Bye for now.
Bye.